Storm Shadow, the missile that will make Russians flee. Britain wants to send long-range missiles to Ukraine. The US has repeatedly denied Kyiv's requests for such weapons. But in February, Rishi Sunak met with Volodymyr Zelensky in London.
Nothing is off the table.
The Prime Minister said,
The United Kingdom will be the first country to provide Ukraine with longer-range weapons.
It wasn't just talk. On May 2nd, the International Fund for Ukraine published a procurement notice. The IFU, led by Britain, is a group of European countries. They purchase weapons for Ukraine. The fund was created to circumvent EU red tape. The notice mentions strike capabilities with a range of 200 miles. Nothing has been confirmed yet, but it's pretty clear London is gearing up to give Ukraine missiles. And it's almost certain they will be Storm Shadows. These missiles can be mounted on Ukraine's Soviet-made jets. More importantly, they can reach into Russian territory. Kyiv has long sought that capability. It has pledged not to strike targets in Russia, but it needs to be able to strike Russian-occupied Crimea. The Storm Shadow is a formidable weapon. It was designed jointly by France and the UK. The stealthy missile has a range of approximately 311 miles. It's powered by a turbojet. At Mach 0.8, the missile can be carried by a variety of aircraft. The Broach warhead is a bunker buster. It has an initial penetrating charge to clear soil or enter a bunker. Then a variable delay fuse detonates the main warhead. The missile weighs about 2,870 pounds. Its wingspan is almost 10 feet. The Storm Shadow is ideal against all kinds of high-value targets. It can be used to take out command, control, and communications. It can be used to strike airfields, ammo dumps, and ports. It can be directed against ships and submarines at Sevastopol. It can even be fired at the Kerch Bridge. This vital link allows Russia to bring in military supplies to Crimea. The Storm Shadow is a fire-and-forget missile. That means it's programmed before launch. The operator simply gives it 10-digit coordinates. Once launched, the missile cannot be controlled or retargeted. It follows a low flight path guided by GPS and terrain matching. Close to the target, the missile climbs and then dives. Climbing to altitude ensures better target identification and penetration. Then the nose cone is jettisoned. This allows a high-resolution infrared camera to observe the target area. The missile tries to locate its target based on its intel. If it can't, it will fly to a crash point. Storm Shadow was first used by the RAF in Iraq in 2003. The French, British, and Italians also used it in Libya in 2011. Targets included the Al Jufra Air Base and a military bunker in Sirte. The missile had a 97% success rate. Rishi Sunak is adamant that Ukraine should get it. Speaking to European allies in February, Sunak said,
If there is a moment in this conflict we can make a difference, why not seize it? What are we waiting for? What is the purpose of these stockpiles? If the weapons are degrading Russian armed forces, that is increasing our security.